Well, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday it was pretty warm out. It's rather cool right now. I'm not sure what the temperature is. It must be in the middle 60s maybe. Maybe not even that warm. But yeah, it's rather cool, breezy. I thought it was supposed to be sunny today, but so far not. It's supposed to be about 71 for the high today, and then we're going back up into the, looks like lower to middle 80s through most of next week. The beans are sure turning. I think it's going to be about 2 weeks and we're going to be in the field somewhere. Two of the puppies found new homes last night. A friend of ours came and took them. I don't think they're going too far away. My wife, she's going up to her parents this weekend. There's two going with her. One of them's going to South Dakota, and one is going to a friend of hers, or a friend of her mom's or something, I believe. But hate to see them go. They're cute little guys, but we just don't need that many dogs around here. And I have a friend of mine that I used to work with. She's coming out with her husband tomorrow. I think they're taking Roscoe, the one with the white stripe on him. He was the firstborn. And they have a couple of pit bulls themselves. They love pit bulls. They're not really full-bred pit bulls. I think they're more Mastiff something. But he is a good-looking dog. Anyway, guys, as far as what I'm doing, I was, like I said in yesterday's video, or the last video, not sure what day I'm going to put this up, but yeah, I was going to clean up down here. Gone for 2 weeks. It's amazing. Or 2.5 weeks, and it's amazing how much things start to, I'm not sure if deteriorate is the right word, but walk in here and there's insulation on the floor that some critter has knocked down from in my ceiling. And my wife came down here, she was feeding the cats, and she's been in here a couple times getting air for the lawnmower tire, and had to cut a piece of metal for something in the house. Anyway, yeah, cat food all over the floor. Just kind of a mess. I was going to clean this all up. And let me turn this fan off so it's not running in the background. Anyway, like I said, I was going to clean this all up. That was my plan, to get the shop clean last night. But I promised my daughter we'd have steak. And once I ate a big steak, a big supper, I hit a wall and I got super tired. I was running on 4 hours of sleep yesterday, and I called it a night. So that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to start cleaning this shop, and then, well, two things. I may get started on this tailgate, if not today, tomorrow. And when I was out in Oregon, the last night I was there with James, we were in his garage. We sent one of those little quick update videos just off of our phones and asking you guys to ask us questions. And we were planning on sitting down that night just out in his garage. We were going to have a couple of beers, just real casual, go through the questions and answer them. And he had some questions he wanted to ask me. I had some questions I was going to ask him. And we kind of did the same thing. We had a big steak dinner and we hit a wall. We were really tired. Those last couple of days working on Kyle's truck, we put in long hours and we were beat. And so after we ate, we were out. So I do apologize about that, but him and I talked and we decided what we're going to do is I'm going to answer the questions that got sent to my channel. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to answer those. James is going to do the same on his channel, and he's also going to ask me questions on his channel, which I will answer, I guess, on my channel, and vice versa. The questions I ask on my channel in my video, he will answer in an upcoming video. A little bit confusing, we'll see how it goes here. But I do plan on doing that later on, probably later on this afternoon. After I get this place cleaned up a little bit, and have to get my daughter from school this afternoon. I'm not gonna work incredibly hard and fast. I'm still tired. My daughter had to wake me up this morning because I slept through my darn alarm again. Just kind of playing catch up. We worked pretty hard for that 2.5 weeks that I was out there in Oregon. A lot of time put in on that truck. We're beat. And then flying home from Oregon, getting home about midnight, and then I got up, well, I was up till about 2 o'clock because I just wasn't tired, and then I got up about 6:30. I'm just playing catch up, getting back to regular time here. Like I said a minute ago, the temperature is supposed to start going back up into the lower to middle 80s through most of next week. I'm gonna get this thing at least primered, hopefully get the whole thing painted. I'm itching to do that. I think going out there and working on Kyle's truck really got me in the mood to do it. I know before I went out there, I was getting a little, I don't know if down is the right word, just I was getting tired of the Bronco. It just seemed like the same thing over and over and over, and I'm ready to I'm ready to at least get it primered before harvest. And after harvest, surely there would be a day or two there somewhere that I could get it painted. But I may be able to do both here next week if everything goes right. Wish James and Kyle were here to help me get that done here in a couple of days. And those guys do plan on coming out here to Iowa at some point, probably next summer. I may be going out there again this winter. Maybe not redoing a truck, but doing some other things. Should be a good time if it happens. I think it probably will. But I'd like to get those guys out here as well, or at least James. I think James can make it. I'm not sure on Kyle. He may have to work. Life just gets in the way sometimes. Sometimes you just can't do things like that. But we'll see what happens. It was a good time, and I'd love to do it again and love to have those guys out here. And something knocked all my insulation out of this corner. This corner, the boards, it wasn't really well sealed up. This is the worst corner for air leaks and stuff, and I had it packed full of insulation. I think it was coons. I know my wife came down here to feed the cats and stuff, and she said the coons were just having a heyday up here in the ceiling while I was gone. I think the reason they don't while I'm here, I generally leave the radio on pretty much 24 hours a day. These two lights right here I leave on most of the time, so there's always a little bit of noise going on in here. And it was pretty quiet, so they were probably starting to move in. Kind of surprised none of them got in here through that corner. So anyway guys, my battery is just about out. So I'm gonna have to switch batteries, and I'm gonna get to cleaning this place up a little bit. Might flip this over, take a look at the other side of it, and I'd like to do the question and answer thing. Also, our channel collaboration stickers are still available, not for much longer. We are going to can that, the collaboration, probably after our question and answer thing we may can that, because collaboration is going to be pretty much over. So if you've been thinking about it, check them out. They are pretty cool. The stickers, shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, all that kind of stuff. And as far as the sticker goes, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a die cut sticker, has both of our channel logos on it. Also has the dates on it that I was originally supposed to be out there, but as you know, my stay got extended a few days. We've sold quite a few of them, and the people that have got back to us responding on those things, they seem to be pretty happy with them. They say they're really good quality, they're awesome. So if you've been thinking about it, link will be down in the description. Not much time left, guys. If you want to pick one of those up, I would do it now. And actually, I don't have my own yet. I need to get a sticker or 3, and also I want a t-shirt and a hoodie. Hoodies are good for days like this if I'm out in the field or just lounging around in the wintertime. I wear hoodies quite a bit. Sometimes not down here in the shop because they do get a little bit bulky on certain things that I'm doing, but I need to pick one of those up myself because I have not done that yet. We've just been too busy doing other things. I did bring home my sign that those guys made me. That's how they welcomed me when I got off the plane. And they also sent me, well, they sent me some license plates. The last license plates to go up on the license plate wall, I think. Got an Oregon plate here. My battery is about ready to go. I think I have enough left here though. But this is when I helped them get over the 1,000 sub mark, because that was what, last February, well, February of 2018. They had to you had to have 1,000 subs and I think 4,000 hours of watch time, something like that, to be monetized. And they had the watch time, didn't quite have the subs, and I helped them get over 1,000. So they gave me that one, and they gave me a couple other ones. Well, they gave me a couple Alaska plates. I think James told me where these came from, and honestly I don't remember. Maybe he'll chime in and tell us, but my battery's about dead and I'm gonna get started cleaning this place, so I will catch up with you guys in a little while. Well guys, slowly but surely I'm kind of starting to get things cleaned up down here a little bit. Paint gun arrived 2 days. It arrived in 2 days. Didn't go out to Hawaii this time or anywhere else. It looks like it came straight here. Home sweet home. Yes, it's the next morning, and I do in fact have the heater going. Just to take the edge off down here. A little chilly down here this morning. I mean, it's not bad, but it's cool. Cool and a little damp feeling. It's supposed to get up to 81 or 82 later on today. Looks like we might have some blue sky rolling in after a while. It's supposed to get clear. And like I said, 81, 82. Tomorrow it's supposed to be, I think, 85. Sunday 87, Monday 84. Supposed to have heat index up in the 90s. I think 94 on Sunday. So it's gonna be rather warm this weekend, and that's okay. I do need to get, before I can do primer on the Bronco, I need to get some 1.5" tape to back tape the doors and the hood and all that. I don't have any. The parts store, the closest parts store, they don't have any either, at least according to their online thing. So I may call them. They can get things within 24 hours. Whether they'll have it tomorrow morning or not, I don't know, but should be able to get it by Monday at least. And then we can get some primer on the old Bronco. Let me shut this heater off. That's better. Got it up to about 70 in here. Just took the edge off. A little cool this morning. Anyway, I didn't get anything done on the tailgate last night. I just kind of called it a night after I ate. And so I'm going to get to work on that. I'm not sure how you get this lock cylinder out. I imagine you have to take that panel on the other side, unscrew it, and dig around in there. I don't know. I may end up just taping that off. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But right now, here's what's going on with the tailgate. I need to bend this back into place. Probably gonna have to use some filler on that. It's got a bunch of dings and dents. That one right there I think is just paint gone. Same with that. A bunch of little ones like that. There's a little dent right there. There's a bigger dent. Actually, fairly good dent right there. I think this one, that one's hard to tell. It's gonna take some filler. It's definitely low. And then in here, this one I think is mostly okay, but this one's got a big dent right there and just needs smoothed out. Also on the body line right there, it's pushed in. Need James from Central Oregon Shenanigans come over here and fix that body line for me. He seems to like doing that. Another one there. So I'm gonna get to work. I'm just gonna start grinding all this down, sanding it down. Some of these will just sand out and I can put just a little tiny bit of filler on them and be quick and easy. Other ones like this one here is going to take the longest, and really that's the only real bad place except for that corner over there. So I'm going to get to work. I'm going to try to straighten that out good as I can and sand all these down. So not exactly sure the best way to go about doing this, but it's got to be bent back one way or another. I think we're pretty close. Looks pretty good. Probably not perfect. Feels like it's high right there. Actually. I think we got it pretty darn close. Might take a little more persuasion. I'm going to start sanding these other spots off real quick. And you could sand all these down by hand. Just some sandpaper. I'm going to make quick work of it though. Like these. Now I may go over these real quick by hand with just some sandpaper to smooth out the smooth out the edges, but getting most of it this way. I'm going to keep doing this. I'll bring you back in here in just a little bit. Alright guys, so I got the tailgate, got it, well, it's all cleaned off, it's all sanded down. We've got all these spots sanded down nice and smooth. This one down here is going to be a little bit of a booger. It's pretty deep. Other than that, I think it should go pretty well. This corner, you know, I'll do the best I can on it. Other than that though, a lot of these aren't even going to really take any body filler. They feel really smooth. But I'm going to put a light coat of filler on all those, sand them down, and should be good to go. So that's what I'm going to do, and I am using, I don't have a whole lot left of this Evercoat Rage Gold. This is stuff this is what I've always used, and there's not a whole lot in there, but I shouldn't need a whole lot. So anyway, I am going to mix some of this up and get it put on those get it put on those spots. Well, I think all these are ready to sand down now. Some of them I didn't get coated real good. Some of them are just so flat, really didn't take any. But I'm going to get sanding these down and see what happens. Well, I got my little helper here. Almost got it sanded down. And then we had some weather move in. I think it's about over though. Raining really hard here a little bit ago. It was hailing. Not very big stuff, little tiny, not quite marble size. I don't think it was really hard either, so I don't think it's going to hurt anything like the Ferrari sitting outside up there. But little rain shower, thunderstorm moving through here. I think what's going to happen is this is going to blow out of here. Looks like it's going to clear off. It's supposed to clear off. They've been saying all day that we're going to get sunshine, and I imagine the sun's going to come out and it's going to get really hot, and with all this rain it's going to get really humid. They were combining over here. That's well, Stein seed, Stein soybean. They have a farm. This is ours over here, and they're right on the other side of the fence. They've been combining, I guess it's field corn or seed corn is what they're doing. They were going until this hit in, but got some funky clouds up here. But I think it's about over. Gonna blow out of here. Sun's gonna come out and it's going to turn off. Hot and humid for the rest of the day. Tomorrow is supposed to be really hot. So anyway, that's what's going on here. I'm gonna get back to sanding on the tailgate of the Bronco. I don't have a whole lot left to do. I think all I have maybe a little bit right out there. The rest of these I can't feel them at all. They're really smooth. Got to do these two down here. Then I need to deal with that corner. Then after that, I need to deal with that dent. Got off the phone with James from Central Oregon Shenanigans a little while ago. I don't know what he's up to. Well, he's been working. I don't know when his next YouTube video is coming out. He said he was going to go home and edit. Don't know for sure what he's editing, but I told him he needs to get a video up. So go check out Central Oregon Shenanigans. I'll link them down below and on the end screen. I told him he needed to come out here for a couple days, help me out with that and this. Get this sucker painted, and I don't know. He just has no interest in that, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I made him mad. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. It's been going on long enough, and like I said, I need to deal with that, and that will be on the next video, I am sure. Still need to do the question and answer thing. I know. Trying to get caught up on everything here, guys. It's been rather hectic, but I am going to do that. I might even record that tonight and put it up as the next video. So if you would, give this video a big old thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.